Welcome back to New Rockstars. Welcome back to Cup of Joe. We really need to figure this out. Drink some water.
To start your day.
To start. That's not appropriate for my audiences. I'm gonna start this cup if you're done out there. Name a movie you think deserves a remake or a requel. A good remake or a requel that you could make today would be Alien 3. I say this because they were going to make an Alien 3 requel with Neil Blomkamp, the director of District 9, and unfortunately Chappie, which kind of ended his career. But yeah, so he was going to make a retcon Alien 3 where Hicks, Newt, and Bishop survive, and we even got concept art of it. It was really neat looking, but unfortunately Ridley Scott has the rights to the movies with the Prometheus trilogy, or what was going to be the Prometheus trilogy. That's my answer for both, Alien 3 for a remake and a requel. What is your favorite hated at the beginning to loved at the end character arc from Sage? It's gotta be Lord Zuko, Crown Prince of the Fire Nation, if I'm gonna pick anybody. I know I talk about Avatar on here all the time, but rightfully so, because it's freaking awesome and everybody should watch that show and its sequel show, Legend of Korra, obviously. What did you think of the new Indiana Jones from Brendan and Nicole? I loved it. I really like that old-timey, they don't do it like this anymore kind of movies, but it was better than Crystal Skull. It wasn't as good as the original trilogy, but it was really nice to kind of see this guy come back late 70s, early 80s, and still be able to do these things and make a really cool story. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge was hilarious. If you've seen her in Fleabag, she really carries a lot of that sense of humor with her here. I really enjoyed it. What is your favorite flavor of the Cornetto trilogy? So for any of you who don't know, I probably talked about it in here a few times because definitely one of my favorite trilogies ever, even though it's not truly a trilogy, but it is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End, directed by Edgar Wright, starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in each of them. I love those movies. Each one's got a different feel. Like Shaun of the Dead is a horror, true horror. Hot Fuzz is more of a buddy cop. The World's End is a sci-fi movie. But I would say Shaun of the Dead is end all be all the best movie, according critically most popular out of the three. But I'm gonna give it, for my personal favorite, I'm gonna give it to Hot Fuzz. I just like how it's a happier story. It takes place over a couple weeks worth of time, so you get to live with these characters a little longer, but you can't go wrong with any of them. And I hear we might even get a fourth, so we might be making it a Cornetto quadrilogy. Do you think Bo-Katan and the Mandalorian will get together or have interest in each other? From Mora. I think the writers of the show were messing around with the idea of that. Maybe for a movie in the future they might do it. At first I think I liked how Bo-Katan was introduced and how they were doing a lot of the Rebels and Clone Wars lore. I kind of feel like it got a little sidelined away from Din Djarin, and that's who I watched the show for, him and Grogu. And I don't know, maybe in a movie or something we'll see them get together. I can't say that I see it right now. What are your Emmy winner predictions? Definitely think Succession's going to be a big winner. I think they're the highest nominations, but Brian Cox just really killed it. The whole cast was just wonderful. Kieran Culkin really hit it out of the park. Really enjoyed the whole season. I think Barry's a real opportunity as well. I think White Lotus is definitely going to be a good contender. I think The Bear is a really great contender. I've only seen a few episodes of the first season, but I really mean to continue. It's really awesome camera work and acting. Gary, we haven't worked on a sign out. This is our third take and we don't have a sign out. We should really work on that.